Hello and welcome to the Celtic Druid channel. Today is Saturday the 20th of January 2024 and it's Tom Baker's birthday, the actor Tom Baker. Now obviously to everyone he's known as the Doctor in Doctor Who, one of my personal childhood heroes. Now obviously not everyone who follows my channel is a fan, but it's no secret to my friends and family that I like Doctor Who, so it's only fitting that I pay him a wonderful tribute to him. He's 90. He's finally done it. He's made it. He's 90 years old. So I don't very much that he will see this, but I know that one or two celebrities have seen my videos. I know that for a fact. So he was born, according to his autobiography, he was born Thomas Stewart Baker, an English actor, an author, because he wrote a book called The Boy Who Kicked Pigs. I haven't got that. He was born in Liverpool on the 20th of January 1934 in Scotland Road in Vauxhall. Incidentally, the same street as the singer Cilla Black. So he was born to Mary Fleming, that was her maiden name, before she married, and she was a cleaner, by the way. You know, you can't get more down to earth than that. So a working class background. And she married John Baker, and he was a seaman. I was once a seaman before I was born. He attended boarding school in Shropshire, and after leaving he became a monk for 6 months, but he realised that wasn't for him. Now, rather interesting really. I wanted to be a monk once, but I realised I wasn't Catholic, because that's what he was. He was brought up a Roman Catholic, and his mother was very strict with him, if you read his autobiography. So after that, one extreme to another, he then did his national service. He was in the Royal Army Medical Corps. Yes, I seem to remember reading that in his autobiography. And but he didn't begin his acting career until he was in his 30s. So he had small parts in programmes like, people of a certain age remember Dixon the Doc Green and Z-Cars, because I certainly do. I remember them in the 1970s. But he was also in a big film called, he did a couple of films, The Vault of Horror and The Voyage of Sinbad. And it was in The Voyage of Sinbad that he was thought of to become the part that was to make him famous, basically worldwide, especially in Abu Dhabi, as he keeps saying. The producers of Doctor Who, because John Baker was leaving, they were looking for a new actor, and Tom Baker was out of work. Well, he wasn't out of work, he was working on a building site, but obviously he was out of acting work, and they called him in and said, we want you to be Doctor Who. And of course, but, and there was always a but, and this frightened Tom Baker, they said, you've got to keep it quiet for a couple of weeks. So he had to go back to the building site where he was working, and there's a picture of him with a cigarette in his mouth, with like one of those kangos or cankers, whatever you call them, on the building site. I used to work on a building site years ago, and it's hard work, especially in cold weather like it is now. Yes, so anyway, he was Doctor Who for 7 years, from 1974 to 1991. And of course, that had an impact on me, an influence on me, because I used to dress up in the scarf as well. I used to put two Liverpool scarves together. But, you know, if any Man United fan that out there, don't hold that against me. It's only you. Yeah, he will always be known as Doctor Who, because he was in it for so long. Obviously, I started with John Baker, and he was good, but I grew up with Tom Baker, and I followed all the rest. But he was the most iconic, the most definitive Doctor, with no disrespect to other ones, because they were all very good in their own way. I met Tom Baker no less than 3 times, and each time it was pleasurable. I can remember the first time I met him, I was very nervous about meeting him because I heard he could be awkward to work with, I thought. And the first time I met him, and some of you, if any Doctor Who fans are watching me now, will remember he did a signing for a video that he did, which I thought was pointless, costing me 15 quid, just to unearth Tom Baker, because he wasn't working at the time, there was no films coming out, so. But anyway, we all queued up outside St Martin's in the Field near Trafalgar Square in London. This was Saturday the 10th of August, 1991. And we're all queued up, and it was all worthwhile because I was meeting fans and talking, so that passed the time away and worth a while. And I finally met him, and he took all that fear away, and I can still remember him now. I said, "It's the first time I met you." He said, "Well, where have you been? I've been around for so long." "Oh, well, I live in Wales." "Well, I've been to Wales," because obviously I was still a bit nervous. Anyway, I had my photograph taken with him, and I met him again in July 1992 down Cardiff. No, it was a video, a Doctor Who video called Sharda, which has never been on television because it was never completed. Well, not then, it wasn't. It was, the gaps were filled in by links by Tom Baker because of a strike in 1979 to do with asbestos in the studios. Some of you might remember that better than me. Anyway, we met again, and I still remember what he said. I'll never forget. "I hope you enjoy that." That's my attempt at Tom Baker there. I hope you like that. There's another video of me doing that, actually, if you go looking for it. It's quite good as well. I had a positive feedback on that. Anyway, I digress. And I met him again one final time. Oh, hopefully, maybe not the final time, but the third time was in October 1997. And again, I can't quite remember the name of the shop, but it was a bookshop, and he was selling his book, Just to Unearth Tom Baker, and that is his definitive autobiography, not that thing he did in '92. It was a brief 45-minute video of his life. He goes into detail about his history and his acting career, and being in the army and being in a boarding school and the things he used to do, which I won't go into here. So it was good fun. It was good fun. And that is on video. And if you're interested in seeing me meeting Tom Baker, let me know. And I can somehow get it onto YouTube. So that's basically it. Happy birthday, Tom Baker. 90 years old today. Well done. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, God, no. Don't forget to subscribe to the Catholic Jewish channel. Go on, it's good. Goodbye.